Everybody? This is Don Willie back again for another Game of Thrones Season 6 trailer breakdown. And this one is going to be a little long winded only because I'm also going to be doing some predictions as well. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, first up, we get this shot of Davos Seaworth and some gentlemen from the Night's Watch who are attempting to safeguard Jon Snow's body from the other mutineers who have killed Jon Snow at the end of Season 5, and hopefully this will be precursor to Jon coming back. But, right after that, we hear Tormund Giantsbane saying that he thought that he was going to be the man to lead us through the long night, and who knows, he could have been talking about Mance Rayder, he could be talking about Jon Snow. I'm thinking it's going to be Jon Snow. And then we have another shot here of Tyrion. Now this looks like it's a continuation from the last trailer where we saw Tyrion talking to the wise masters or whatever masters inside of Daenerys' throne room, and apparently these guys are pretty pissed off and they're coming to air out their grievances to the person who is now in charge since Daenerys is not there. Then we have King Loser himself, the High Sparrow, trying to appeal to the Kingslayer's good nature and saying, "Are you going to spill blood in this holy place?" Yeah, because you know what, you guys are fucking around a little bit too hard. And even Jaime's like, look, you know what, the gods have spilled enough blood of their own, so I'm pretty sure they won't mind if I kill you right here, right now, and Melisandre. And then we get, Drogon flying over the Dothraki Sea, and all of them are looking like, that is a dragon. What is he doing here? Next up, we have Bran walking into the weirwood trees, and possibly this is where we're going to start to get our flashbacks from. Next up, we have Arya getting beat up by the waif, and they're asking her who she is. She says no one, and I think that those two scenes are probably not exactly connected in terms of her getting beat up and that voiceover from Jaqen H'ghar, who is the waif, who is, you get what I mean. Next up, we have Daenerys, Stormborn, the Unburnt, the, Mother Dragons, whatever else, basically being stripped down by the Dothraki because, you know what, when your husband died, you were supposed to come back and do your job and be a crone, and you decided you wanted to go out and be a queen, and God damn it, we just can't abide by that, so how dare you? Next up, we have Jaqen H'ghar, who is telling Arya that she has received a second chance from the Faceless Man after her big blunder last season of killing Mirren Trant when she wasn't supposed to. And, he said, look, this is your second and last chance. You will not get a third. Because reasons. Next up, we have Sansa, and Sansa looks ultra pissed off, and she is back in her dire wolf getup, so we know she is back on top. So, way to go, Sansa. Let us see her do some very badass things this season instead of being a damn victim. We hate victim Sansa. We want strong Sansa. I want Sansa Stoneheart, goddammit. Now here we have Ramsay, and Ramsay looks pretty pleased with himself. And you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I am going to say that I think, given what people have been saying about this season and the lack of Roose Bolton, I think it's possible that Ramsay actually did kill him and possibly blamed it on Theon or someone else. And yeah, I think, Ramsay has now claimed the North for himself, which might be the reason why we didn't see any Roose Bolton so far. After this, we get a short voiceover from Sansa talking about how she wants to get back at the people who basically took everything from her. And then we get this shot of Walder Frey, who looks very, very jovial, and fuck Walder Frey and Black Walder and his whole family. And are those Lannisters? Oh, okay. Well, fuck the Lannisters too. God damn it. Next up, we have Peter Baelish, and Baelish looks like his plans are going down the tubes. He looks worried. I don't think I've ever seen him this worried since he thought that Sansa might snitch on him about throwing Lysa out the moon door. So let's see what happens with him. Then we get Ser Jorah, Friendzone, Rockman, Mormont, and he is, the grayscale is spreading, and the worry on his face, oh my god, that dude he is gone. He is gone. Next up, we got Loras, and the funny thing about it is, at first I thought it was Theon, until we get the next shot where we see Marjorie, who's holding him, and man, dude, Loras is done for. My god, can he ever come back from this one? I don't know. Next up, we get Davos, and as you can see, there is a direwolf banner behind him, which means he has taken up the Stark cause, and man, those guys are going to ride for Winterfell, but when they get there, oh look, we have some burning men on crosses. Now here it looks like we have a shot of Varys and Tyrion meeting the new Red Priestess who has come to Meereen to convince them that they need to follow Daenerys, and Daenerys needs to follow her in order to be Queen of Westeros, and we know that Varys does not like anyone who deals in magic, so I'm pretty sure he is going to be trying to get rid of her as soon as he gets the chance. Next up, we have a storm on Pike, and I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the scene where this man, Euron Greyjoy, kills his brother Balon to become king of the Iron Islands in a much different way than in the books. Next up, we have Jaime, who is heading a Lannister army and is probably for the siege of Riverrun, and as you can tell, he is actually in Lannister armor and not in his traditional Kingsguard armor that we're used to seeing him in. Here we have what is probably Sir Arthur Dayne at the Tower of Joy, and as I've stated before, I don't know if I had said it in a video or in a discussion, like we saw him with the two swords in the last trailer, and I remember telling someone, I don't remember again if it was in the last trailer or not, that it's probably that he started off with the one sword, he killed somebody, took their sword, and then we get him with the dual wielding thing. But as you can see, the man looks pretty ferocious, and I can't wait to see Arthur Dayne in action. Then we get a scene of Cersei and Tommen, and we hear this whole bunch of stuff about heading the Lannister army. She's probably not talking to Tommen, she's probably talking to Jaime. And then we roll over into a scene of the High Sparrow, who I really, really hate, praying in the Sept of Baelor, at his altar, and somebody's there to talk to him, and I'm pretty sure they don't have too many nice words for him, just based off of the look on the sparrows' faces who are guarding him. Now this looks very, very interesting. Could we get a flashback of Jaime Lannister actually killing the Mad King? I mean, this looks like it's the Red Keep, that looks like it could possibly be a man with a crown on his head, and remember, Jaime did say that he stabbed Aerys in the back, so who knows, this could be part of Bran's visions, and we'll get to see Jaime actually do some king slaying. Next up, we have Robert Strong, and it looks like he is prepared to do battle, and I feel sorry for anyone who tests that man right now. And then we have Yara, who is on the shores of Pike, I believe, and it appears that she might have just found out about her father's death, and right now she is trying to think about, well, what the hell is going to happen, especially now that Uncle Euron is back. Here we have Jaime, the Tyrell army, and what appears to be Randall Tarley at Baelor Sept, and I guess they're going to get Marjorie and Loras, or who knows? I mean, but these guys are prepared for war. Here we have the White Walkers, and we see a lot of imagery here that reminds us of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and the Night's King is looking badass as ever with his trusty dead steed, undead steed, whatever you want to call it. And then we have this thing here that we've seen it before, but we have no idea if that is Benjen, is that Cold Hands, who knows, but hopefully we will get some clue as to exactly who he is and what his mission is in this particular realm. Then we get a scene of the Night's King and some White Walkers, and it appears that they are possibly heading for Bran and the Three-Eyed Raven, and I don't know if they set the woods on fire or if Bran and Bloodraven did that, but I feel sorry for these guys when the Night's King and his boys actually do get through. Now here it looks like Sam is possibly still afraid to go to his father after he had already been sent to the wall. Now he's coming back with a wildling and a child and telling his father and his family that he's about to go to Old Town to become a maester, and we already know that his father never wanted him to be a maester. And yeah, look, Sam is scared. He's a punk. His father certainly is not. So let's see how that all plays out. I'm rooting for Sam on this one though. Now, based off of this very, very quick glimpse of Yara kissing another woman, we see that she has a collar and a face tattoo, so that most likely means that she is a slave from Volantis, and it appears to me that Yara is going to be picking up Victarion's storyline, minus Makuro and the whole smoking, fiery, crackling hand. Next we get a scene of Bloodraven, and this is after the battle at the Tower of Joy, or maybe during the battle, but we can see some men sprawled out on the ground, and that looks, to be the aftermath of at least part of the Tower of Joy, possibly before we get the big R+L=J reveal. Then we get a shot of Tormund leading some wildlings into battle. This is most likely the battle at Winterfell against Ramsay and his forces. Then we get a shot of Sansa, and I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks like she is in a power position finally. Then we get Arya, who is still training with the Faceless Men and getting her ass handed to her, but she's learning some new skills. Look at that. She is now the last dragon, huh? Bruce Leroy, you got the glow? Hello, my name is Ramsay, and I happen to be a huge dick. Can't you tell by my haircut? Next up, we get a scene of some archers who are doing their best impression of the Immortals from the movie 300, followed by Cersei and Jaime getting down with their bad frigate selves. Oh, no, that's disgusting. No. Then we have some more Sons of the Harpy doing their thing, and come on, man. Seriously, you guys haven't defeated them by yet. Next up, we have Theon, and I'm telling you, damn it, that is Theon and Yara. She's taking him home, and stop arguing with me on this one, alright? Then we get Brienne and Podrick at River Run, and the look on Podrick's face, I don't even know what to call that. Seriously, he looks pissed off, and I'm not even sure what about. We all know that sparrows cannot fly with broken wings, and I'm pretty sure they won't be able to live with a broken neck, because that's what the mountain is about to do to him right now. Hello, Drogon, my old friend. Where have thou been? I was hoping that maybe you would fly over and save Danny, goddammit, because what the hell are you good for if you're not doing that? So here we have a shot of Tyrion telling Missandei and Grey Worm and Varys that dragons do not do good in captivity. And look, I told you guys in the last trailer review, he's releasing the dragons. People didn't want to believe me. They said, oh no, he's down there, but maybe he's doing something else. Damn it, he's releasing the dragons, okay? He's getting Quentin's storyline without him getting burned. Now, it only took them 6 seasons, but finally, HBO has given Game of Thrones enough money to do a proper battle scene. I mean, look, we got some stuff with the wall, we got some stuff with Hardhome, we got some stuff with the battle at Blackwater, but it looks like finally we are going to get one of those epic, Braveheart kind of battle moments, and I cannot wait to see it. Now, this is very interesting because it could either be one of two things in my mind. Either it is Bronn just looking to scare the shit out of Podrick just because he can, or it is the Brotherhood without banners. We haven't seen the Brotherhood without banners since season 3, and I've been waiting for them to return. We need the Brotherhood without banners, but I mean, if they're not doing Lady Stoneheart, then it is kind of a waste, but damn it, we need the Brotherhood without banners. Bring them back! I'm getting really tired of arguing about this one. Look, this is 1-1. Breaking through a gate. This is the gate at Castle Black. This is the gate at Winterfell. Gate at Castle Black, Winterfell. Castle Black, Winterfell, 1-1. Do we have any further questions? Okay, let's move on. So Mira is scared out of her mind. I have no idea what is happening, but most likely the White Walkers have reached the tree and she is trying to figure out how the hell to get out of there. Or who knows, maybe she is seeing Bran Borg a bird for the first time. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell with this one. Next, we have a scene of Arya with a bloody hand, and we don't know if it's her blood or someone else's, but this could be from when she is trying to escape from the Faceless Men. And finally, we have the shot of all shots, Tyrion in the dragon pit, and you can see Rhaegal and Viserion there, and they do not look too happy. And we see this shot here of one of them, can't tell which one it is, breathing fire. And come on, we all know that Tyrion is not going to get burned. So before anybody goes, oh, Tyrion got Quentin, come on, stop it. We already know Tyrion is safe. It's probably one of the only few safe characters on this show. So stop it. Anyway, thank you guys again for bearing with me while I rambled on about this trailer. I know I'm way late with this, but look, sometimes life gets in the way and you don't get things done exactly when you would like to. But I'm still working hard, and I've got another subscriber request coming as soon as I can possibly get it done. This was awesome. Very, very awesome. And for those of you who may not have heard, who might have been like, oh, well, how come we didn't get more scenes with this person or that person? Apparently, the footage that we've seen so far has only been from the first 4 episodes of the season. So we still got a lot that we have not seen yet. But I mean, think about it. If this is where they're leading off in the first 4 episodes, I mean, if they can keep up the momentum, imagine how epic this season could actually be. So, thank you again for watching, and you already know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. That's been my time, and this is Don Willie saying